A cross-section of statesmen and women have called for concerted efforts to ensure collective preservation of every mother tongue in Nigeria. Dr. Adaoha Okwosa, a former commissioner for Nigeria to ECOWAS, was among those who made the call at the launch of two books in Abuja. The two books, entitled Folk Tales from Igbo Land, Volume 1 and Riddles Made Easy, Volume 1, were written by Miss May Ikoku. Okwosa said that the need to unite against the extinction of Nigerian vernacular, especially Igbo, for cultural and linguistic sustenance, could not be overemphasized. The former commissioner to ECOWAS explained that the first book brought out the pervading role of traditional religious beliefs and spirituality in Igbo culture, particularly as it concerned family life, marriage, childbirth, and sports.
The 17 folk tales in part 1 of the first book together present a rich and composite mural of but a few of the jigsaw puzzle pieces that make up Igbo traditional culture as reflected in everyday life. Aspects of Igbo culture covered by the folk tales include family life values, religion, spirituality and music, traditional occupations and sports, entertainment, food and farming practices, among others.
According to her, the author goes on to outline some of the contemporary forces of modernization which contribute to the erosion of Igbo culture, particularly language.
The author in part 2 goes on to outline some of the contemporary forces of modernization which contribute to the erosion of Igbo culture, particularly the language. These are, for example, the adoption of the English language and the Western education system in which the Igbo language is not given pride of place.
Ms. May Ikoku, the author, reiterated the need for the promotion and preservation of vernacular by continuous speaking.
Start speaking Igbo in your house. Like me, I say outside I can speak English, but once I get into the house, I speak only Igbo. Even if you were to have a nanny that is not Igbo, you speak Igbo to it, because Yoruba people speak Yoruba, Hausa people speak Hausa, Ibibio people speak Ibibio. But when it comes to Igbo, we start accommodating everybody. Once somebody that doesn't understand Igbo is there, we switch over to a language. And as we are mixing more and more with people, you find that there's hardly any time two Igbo people can stay together because somebody must come. And so the language is now English, English, English all the time. So we have to make conscious effort to speak Igbo amongst ourselves.
Professor Bart Naji, a former Minister of Power, extolled the virtues and efforts of the author to preserve the Igbo language. He called on Igbo people to encourage their children to imbibe the culture of speaking Igbo.
I think that people really, Igbo people, must do everything they can to ensure that their children learn the language. Other cultures in Nigeria speak to their children in Igbo. Unfortunately, the Igbos speak to their children in English.
Dr. Chukwuemeka Eziefe, a former governor of Anambra State, described the books as very deep in culture, designed to checkmate acculturation and extinction of Igbo language.
I've never had a similar experience. I've never attended a book launch so rich, so deep in culture, and so interesting. So I'm amazed, but I'm not very surprised because I know the mother and the father of May, and they are so deeply rooted Igbo people. The traditional cultural music, people as old as myself were dancing. On the table, if you look, you will see me dancing because it was real original. And this is good. And I'm happy I lived long enough to attend this. I wish you live long enough to attend this kind of thing.